You know what stinks?
Harassment. Now, this is a subject that's been bothering me for the past few years now because, as I mentioned in my previous episode of You Know What Stinks, going after people, or in this case, exposing people, is that this is also part of the subject. Now, basically, harassment has been a big time situation for some people, not just in real life these days, like when someone is walking down the street and they feel like they're being harassed. And when someone's trying to ask you, like, you need to walk home, and if they said no, please leave them alone. But if some people don't get the message, always remember to talk to a police officer or try to get some help. And that way you'll be okay. Now, the other part of the matter of harassment is it's not just happening outside of the real world, but also in the world of social media. Now, basically, there are some people out there that claim they have the power of the fingertips in their own hands in social media while on the internet. Because basically, you would sometimes get a message from some people, like when you interact with someone that you just met, and they're good for about a few years or so, but then sometimes you just don't know what to expect in the world of social media when someone doesn't show their true colors. Now, there are some signs of this because after a certain individual cut ties with you, or if anyone were to harass you, demanding to come into a call with you online and other social media platforms, then that's just where someone is forced to either leave their social media platforms. But basically, they would have to be forced to leave their social media platforms and try to move on from this person. But deep down in my mind, don't leave social media and don't leave any platforming that you are required that you have, like YouTube or any type of social media you have. It's just going to make things worse, leading into more drama, not just for yourself, but also for everyone around you that's trying to help you. Now, my advice is to some people out there that are being harassed online, that is, block the individual involved. Don't talk to them. Don't respond to them if they try to even disrespect you by either editing their old messages from either a year ago or 2 or 4. It just don't matter. The thing is, don't let them get to you. And more importantly, don't respond to their messages. Just delete their DMs and don't talk to them ever again if they're trying to disrespect you or be mean to you. Because it's not right. Don't let them get to you, and don't quit what you love doing, because basically it's just going to make things worse. And my advice to other people out there, that is, do not harass people. Do not edit your messages to even try to get a response from them, to even claim that they did something to you, let alone they did nothing. And more importantly, do not spam them with messages and DMs or anywhere in that, or using social media to spam their social media accounts by any means necessary to disrespect. Because my advice to people is, don't let this get to you, and don't let anyone harassing you or anyone you care about get to you. And make sure you help the person involved that's being harassed by showing your support and be there for them. Because this has not just happened to younger genres of younger individuals, but it's happened to young teens and, of course, young adults. And that'll be it for this, but the only thing I just want to say is, for advice, please, if you see anyone being harassed or anyone you care about, like a friend or family, Make sure that you support them in any way you can, and let them know that they're not alone. They have support from friends who care about them, and most of all, family who also care about them as well. Just let them know that you have their back and that they will be okay no matter what, and don't ever give up on what they love doing.